it's so tough for law enforcement these days because there's so much public pressure. Politicians, people in the public that have really a misconception about the quality of law enforcement officer that they have. These guys do so much for the community outside of their requirement, right? So I 3 deputies that come to mind right now that in the last 10 years, at least twice each have taken their own money, spent hundreds of dollars of their own money to go to a grocery store and buy groceries for families that needed it, right? They go to the call and they're like, we got to do something. And they went, nobody reimburses them for that. These are the kind of people that are working in this career field. And that's why I worry about the status of today's law enforcement, because as you make this a negative profession, as you take away the financial incentive to do it, then nobody wants the job. And all of a sudden now you're lowering your standards. Well, if you lower your standards, you get lower standard people applying for the wrong reasons, and then that gives you a worse reputation because you're given a worse service because you have a lesser quality person. There are plenty of quality people in this world. 99% of people are wonderful people. You got to be able to find a way to get them in, and what we're doing is finding a way to keep them out. I think we need some understanding too that the job that we do is tough, and it isn't always pretty. But we're doing it to protect you. And yeah, there are some bad guys out there, bad cops in law enforcement. But by and large, we get it right 99.9% of the time. And that 0.1% is pretty bad. Do you see what happened down in Memphis? I saw that video and I'm like, what is wrong with those guys? And I'll tell you, all the guys I know, they would say the same thing. What is wrong with you? Why would you ever think that's okay? What I think society needs to realize is we need to stop making excuses. It's not always somebody else's fault. Sometimes it's your fault, right? Sometimes you didn't do a good enough job raising your kids. My mom, when I stole a pack of Bazooka bubblegum, marched me down to the store, made me hand it back, and apologized to the store manager. I tell you what, that will change your life, okay? And I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or something. That's what parents need to do. You want to change policing? Start parenting.